Okay, so this video is about changing a belt on the deck of a John Deere s120 lawnmower, riding lawnmower. It's s120. It kind of applies to most John Deeres. It's a 42-inch deck. The first thing you're going to want to do is take off this, zoom that out. You're going to want to take off the chute cover. It's got 2 bolts. I've already taken it off, but you can see where the bolts connect right here. Okay, 2 bolts. Take those off. Millimeter size on that is a 13 to save you the guesswork. But you take that cover off, move it off to the side, and the next thing you're going to want to do is take off these protective covers, the pulley covers. The right side has 2 bolts. The bolts are 10 millimeter. Okay, these 2 bolts, one is in the front, right there, and the other one is in the back, right there. You're gonna have, the easiest way I got to it was to go this way with the extension on my ratchet and take it off. It takes a few twists to get it off, so don't think you're stripping it. It just takes a lot of twisting to get it off. On the other side is, on the left side, is another pulley cover. I've already taken that off, but I'll show it to you. It sits right there. You'll see this hole right there. It goes to that. And this hole here goes to that. There's another hole in the front. You'll see on the cover, that's where it's at. It's kind of hidden in the underneath of the deck. You'll see the hole right there. It's right there underneath this pulley. Be careful, the pulleys are sharp, so don't cut yourself. Okay, so that's where that one is. So the chute cover's off, the pulley covers are off, and right now what I got to do is loosen up the pulley tensioner piece, and I believe that is a 15 millimeter, 15 millimeter on my 3/8 ratchet. Go back to the other side. Mind you, you can jack this mower up if you don't want to get down on the ground, but in my case, I'm not jacking it. Okay, so as you can see, I used a 6-inch extension. I think that's what it is, a 6-inch, to take that 1 bolt off of the back of the right side cover. So I'm gonna pop this off. Double check. This pulley right here is the one you're going to want to loosen up. That's the problem child, where you can't squeeze that belt in there. And now, this is where it takes muscle. You get down under there. You put that on there, make sure the ratchet's going in the right direction. Don't bust your knuckles once you got it on. Make sure it's on there really good. That pulley is going to move. But what you're going to want to do is maximize the depth on that bolt. Because that bolt, you know, so one of the problems I have is that this particular set of sockets is not deep enough. So I'm going to pause this and get my other deeper socket, and I'll show that one's different in a minute. Okay, so this socket's a little bit deeper than the other one. You'll see the difference. I'm going to hold them up together. You're going to want to make sure you got a deep socket, not like a deep socket, but just something that's a little bit more depth, because when you put the ratchet in that hole, it's not going to give this piece, this end, enough to cover that bolt. And I'll show you the bolt in a minute. The nut goes far down the bolt so that the bolt doesn't allow you to go in that shorter socket. So this longer one's going to allow me to do that. Now, I have, my preference is to use a breaker bar in the beginning, and then I can switch over to my ratchet. Gives you a little bit more leverage. This one's pretty long. Gives me more leverage to break that bolt. Like I said, it's pretty. Give me a second. Here. Okay, so you see it's pretty long. Gives me leverage to break the bolt. Okay, and I'm going to show you the bolt. It's nice and deep on the nut there, so I don't have to worry about that bolt getting in the way that's coming out. So here's the tricky part. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get this off, and then I'll start back up. Okay, so I got it broke. Now I'm switching to the ratchet. The nut's pretty loose. Finger tight. Take it off by hand, so much easier. Okay. Now you're gonna be able to take that, set it off to the side. Don't lose it. There we go. That came off a lot easier than I expected. So what you're gonna do is set that off to the side with its nut. I like to keep parts together. So now the belt can be taken off. You just slip it out. Take it off of that guide. You can slip it down. There's another side. Side of this guide right here looks the same on the other side. You can see where the belt slipped off. And I'm going to zoom in. You'll know the belt has come off if the plastic right here is worn out. Because what happens is the belt gets loose, it comes out, and then it starts rubbing on here. It damages the belt on the inside. And you end up wearing the belt prematurely. I'm going to go to the other side. Okay. Now you can see where the belt's been chewed up because it's come off a few times, so it hasn't broke yet. But now here's another obstacle. That one right there, I was able to pull it out. It's a tight squeeze right there, but the belt, I was able to pull it through that. It's not like the other one, which is a real pain. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take this belt off and show you a few things. For those of you that never changed a belt has a shape. Okay, the shape is flat on one side, and then it tapers to it has a shape to it, right? The shape is like that. If you've never seen a belt, the flat side should be going on outer pulleys, and the flat side should be going against the inside of this, and the groove side, the tapered side, should be going on the inside of this belt. So it should look like that here on these outer pulleys, and then on these inner tensioner pulleys, the flat side, you know, just flat side. On that front pulley right there, it's going to be the grooved side that goes towards the inside, and you'd be able to tell. You can kind of tell because the pulley has got a little bit of a wedge shape, and then these pulleys have flat shape. That should tell you which side of the belt goes against the pulley. Okay, so that pulley's toast. So this is the new pulley. The new pulley is going to it's made for this 42-inch belt, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause to make sure that they're both the same length. Okay, hold on. Both pulleys are the same length. I know this is a lengthy video, but this is for people who have absolutely not done this before, but need a little guidance. Okay, so let's see. So what I usually do is I lay the belt across the deck first. You know, get it over all the obstacles. And then fill it out. What's going to happen here is, so this is going to go around here, but it has to go this way. With luck, I'll be able to wedge it through there, but basically it's going to go this way. It's going to go in there. Oh man, don't tell me I got to take that one off. Give me a second. We're going to leave that side alone right now. What I'm going to do is take a peek at this side. This side's good for now. What's going to end up happening is, sorry for the video, it's just me by myself. So this pulley's going to go back, but with this belt right there where it needs to be. Bingo, right there. Okay, so you see the flat side is on the outside. The grooves, the wedgy side is on the inside of this pulley, or not the pulley, but the spindle. This part's called a spindle. That's what the blade's attached to underneath. Okay. This here, I'll see if I can show that to you. But this needs to go inside, right there. If you can see that. Okay. Needs to go behind the bar, up against that guide and tensioner. And then this piece of the belt comes out of there, and it needs to go inside there, and it's gonna go in that pulley, pulley right there, and come around. The hard part's gonna be getting the belt to go in between this yellow piece and this. I'm gonna pause the video while I try to force it. Okay, so so basically this pulley's the same as that pulley. You gotta take this nut off. Use the same socket you used for that one. You pull it up, comes up pretty easy. Get it in between this keeper and make sure that everything is in there tight. Make sure that up here you got the belt inside the guide. This thing here. Belt looks a little loose right now, but the thing with the John Deere is that what I found is some people make complaints that the belt comes off when they shut the blades off. The deck is weird in that if you do not raise the deck all the way. Before you shut the blades off, you'll throw the blade or the belt, because the belt is too loose when it's in this lowered position. I think it is a design flaw, but that's just my opinion. But you see how loose the belt is right here? Shouldn't be that loose in a lowered position, but that's just my opinion. I don't know how this stuff works. That's my tensioner. Take that nut, put it back on. Everything is buttoned up as far as the belt needs to be where the belt needs to be. Take your ratchet, tighten that up. And make sure it spins, okay? Make sure everything that you're putting back on spins before you tighten it down. And then when you do tighten it down, again, make sure it spins freely. Make sure the sides, flat sides facing the tensioner, and the roof side is facing the pulleys. Now, time to put the covers back on. Basically, the covers are simple. Put the covers back on. But before you put the covers back on, raise the deck belt up and make sure that the belt tension is right. We're going to do that. Raise it all the way up. Now, if you notice, the belt tension when the this doesn't seem right, but you know, belt is what the belt is. When it's running, it stays it stays on. It's tight enough in the front. All right, next thing, you just put the covers back on in reverse. Same thing with the chute protector. Remember, 3 bolts are on the left side, 2 bolts are on the right side for the pulley protectors. While you got everything off, make sure you clean it good. I'm not, but hopefully that helps somebody. All right, that's it.